Dobro jutro, Divine Pisces 222. It is Tuesday, January 7th, 2020. Do an energy check-in for the twin flames today. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think I'm on the verge to taking another really big leap. It's just getting, I talked about you can have more than one karmic situation, and you can. I think the universe is really, really pushing me to release another situation, and it may happen very, very soon. Not sure I'm ready, but hopefully I will be soon, because honestly, the situation that I'm in right now, I've been in for a while, and it's very, very toxic. It is very codependent, at least for me, like, because I'm basically in the situation because I feel like I need to because of money. I need the money. And so I'm pretty much in decision mode right now. So I feel like a lot of divine feminines in general are in this energy right now about making a decision on something. Divine masculine as well, because it is being mirrored. So if you're in that decision and you're not really quite sure what to do, you are not alone. I just wanted to share that with you guys. You are not alone, okay? Okay, so how are you being called to step up and lead, right? So what are you being called to do now? What are you being called to release? What are you being called to step into? Especially if it's a leadership role, if you're a spiritual leader, or if you're called to be a leader in a particular community or that sort of thing, which, most light workers are called into some sort of leadership position, but that's not always true. Sometimes you're just, there as a support, and it just depends on your mission. It really, 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 really does. So if you aren't really quite sure what you're being called to do, go ahead and consult your spirit team on that, because everybody's mission is different. Everybody's gift sets are different. That's why I don't really understand this divide in the spiritual community, because honestly, what is happening in the spiritual community right now with this divide, this derision, with the negativity and the hatred being spewed by readers against other readers, when we should be supporting each other, we should be lifting each other up, is basically what I'm dealing with in my current karmic situation. Like, it's being mirrored. It's actually really weird. Like, there's drama just everywhere right now. So what are you being called to release? What negativity are you being called to release so that you can step into your ascension, or you can step into the role that you're supposed to be in, right? Because there are new beginnings coming, okay? And I definitely recommend upping your protection game, guys, because, like I said, there's a lot of drama right now. There's a lot of negativity surfacing. There's just a lot of, so what I'm looking for, negativity surfacing right now. So I definitely would up your protection game for both you and your counterpart, because there's a lot coming at them too. And it's almost like basically people are being forced to make a choice on whether they stay in their truth, they stay in their purpose, they speak their truth, and they shine their light, or they dim it in order to fit into a particular collective group, or in order to have people like them but not necessarily respect them. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you need to change who you are for people to like you. If people don't like you, that's their problem, not yours. Has nothing to do with you. Has to do with them. Because you're showing them something that they're insecure about. Because honestly, we're all mirrors. So if somebody is treating you a certain way, if somebody is coming at you because of jealousy or fear, or, maybe they don't trust you. Maybe they don't trust themselves. Maybe they see something in you that they see in themselves that they don't like. Think about it that way, okay? Because that's insecurity surfacing. So don't ever feel that you have to change who you are in order to get someone to like you. That is giving your power away. Don't do that, okay? And don't ever, ever, ever make you feel like you cannot speak your truth, okay? Whether it's your karmic situation, your family, your twin, if your twin makes you feel like you can't speak your truth, okay? Like, you know, walk away from that, right? But yeah, don't ever make anybody feel like you can't say what you need to say, okay? And this is literally says, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So I do feel a lot of persecution happening right now. Wow, this is like really crazy that this is coming up. Especially after I just shared with you guys what was going on with me. So sometimes I swear it's just like just reaffirming already what I know. You know, maybe one day I'm gonna literally sit down in front of my computer and literally just do a reading without cards and see what I get, because I swear it comes out before my cards confirm it. It's crazy. But yeah, so you're being called somewhere, right? So you're being called to come out of the cave, guys. You're being called to come out of the cave, come out of the darkness, stop wallowing in self-pity, stop feeling sorry for yourself. You have the power to change your situation. You don't have to sit there in the darkness. You don't have to sit there and let people persecute you or make you feel less than. You know in yourself you are worth it. Don't let anybody ever make you feel like you're worthless, because you're not. Ever. And you're not alone, okay? You're being guided right now. You're being guided by spirit. You're being guided by your team. You have an army behind you, okay? You have people supporting you, believe it or not, okay? Even though there are people possibly coming at you, there are also people who are supporting you. So just be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for the lessons that you're learning right now, even though, you know, the towers that are coming are pretty intense for a lot of people right now, and myself included, okay? But be thankful for them. They're teaching you something. What are they teaching you? And are you learning the lesson? Right? That's really what you have to ask yourself. Are you learning the lesson? Okay? Oh, all right. So let's take a look at Divine Masculine right now and see what's going on here. All right. So that's interesting. Yeah. So Divine Masculine definitely in decision mode as well. They're being pushed to make a move somewhere. There's a huge decision coming in for Divine Masculine, and I feel like it's been a decision that's been kind of in the works for a while. They've been kind of back and forth with it. They're not really quite sure what action they should take at this time. It's like they're trying to do the right thing, but again, they're trying to do the right things maybe for the wrong reasons. They're trying to do the right thing for someone else's reasons instead of their reasons. Some of them, you know, are just trying to please others because they honestly feel it's going to fulfill them, and then it doesn't, and then they feel guilty. So basically what I just said, you know, they're trying to dim themselves, dim their light in order to fit into a particular group. So maybe they're afraid that their family is going to discard them, they're going to shun them, if they make a particular move or you know, decide to do something that maybe is against the family or something like that, but they feel it's going to make them happy. So they're kind of torn here. And see, Knight of Wands usually represents like swift movement, like coming in really, really fast. But in this particular card, you have two. So in reality, it's almost like a Two of Wands, and then you've got a Knight of Wands here and a Knight of Wands here. This one's kind of back here, you know, kind of with the light coming down here, so it's almost like realization here, and this one is like just standing there like, I don't know what to do, but they're facing each other, right? So definitely decision time coming in for Divine Masculine. And yeah, another is the Eight of Pentacles, but you've got the two pillars here. So again, just kind of a crossroads. Not really quite sure which way to go, but they're figuring it out, right? I do feel that Divine Masculine is really recognizing here the significance of this decision that is in front of them. And some of them are following the money. Let's be honest. Some of them are just following the money, right? They're so codependent. They're afraid to release this. They're afraid to be completely on their own because they don't think they're going to make it. They don't feel worthy, okay? Right? So yeah, decision time for Divine Masculine right now. Now some of them are codependent on someone else, and some of them are literally the the breadwinner or the rock or whatever it is, and someone is codependent on them, maybe several people. You know, I'm also getting children, you know, family unit, that sort of thing. So, and I am getting something to do with a job. So there may be some divine masculines who are staying at a job just because the money's good and they want to stay there, but in reality they know they're not happy, but they're afraid to leave because they don't want to, you know, they don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Lose everything that they've basically been working for their entire lives, right? So a lot of them are quiet. A lot of them are in hermit mode right now, really trying to figure out how to come out of this energy here and to move forward in truth. Because a lot of them are just, they're so scared. They're absolutely terrified to release some of these things that no longer serve them. They're terrified. And in reality, a lot of these cycles are ending anyway. Even though they've been fighting it, a lot of these cycles are ending anyway, and they're just freaking out. You know, it's like, oh no, don't, no, oh my gosh, and I'm not ready, right? So with the Emperor coming in here, this is really interesting because for the longest time, Divine Masculine's kind of been their feminine energy, and I do feel that that's still the case with a lot of Divine Masculines, but they're trying to be strong. They're trying to put on a happy face. They're trying to work through the fear that they're feeling. They're really not expressing themselves at all. They're not expressing themselves to Divine Feminine. They're not expressing themselves to the people around them. They're not even really acknowledging some of the things that they're feeling to themselves at this point because they're afraid of it. They don't know how to face it. They don't know what to do. So Divine Masculine definitely feeling the fear right now, definitely. And so, you know, a lot of them just feel like they don't have the strength to make these decisions at all. They'd rather stay in their safe space. They'd rather stay in something that they already know as opposed to release that and move forward into the unknown. Because let's be honest, the unknown is scary. It is. But the universe is pushing them to do this regardless. And that's why some of these cycles are ending, even though they've been holding on to them. The cycles are ending anyway, regardless of what they do. And they're just like grasping at straws at this point. Okay? And so it's like they're kind of giving away their power to the situation, instead of taking control of themselves and taking control of their emotions, taking control of their self-defeatist thoughts that are kind of coming in. They're just like trying to hold on, okay, for the sake of holding on, all right? And so that being said, you know, again, the universe is just trying to come in and basically turn their world upside down, forcing them to trust their third eye, their intuition, their inner knowing, their higher selves, their spirit team, whatever it is, right? They've been kind of blocking that out. Like their spirit team's been trying to help them. The spirit has been trying to show them what to do, has been trying to guide them, has been showing them, hey, it's over here. Like, you're over here, but you don't need to be here. You finished this contract. This cycle should be done, but you're still here. So you need to go over this way. And Divine Masculine's like, no, I want to stay here. It's comfortable, but not really, because I'm unhappy and I feel persecuted. No one understands me. You know, all right. You know, it's kind of like, universe is like, all right, Divine Masculine, you know, you need to get your stuff together, right? So that's where Divine Masculine is right now. Just kind of not sure what to do. It's so weird. It's just like Divine Masculine is just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One day he gets it. One day he doesn't. One day he gets it. And it's just like, ah. So Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. Where are you at? Bet I could guess. Yeah, okay. Well, Two of Cups. So So Divine Feminine, and this is really interesting depiction here. It's like Divine Feminine is just kind of like laying down here in between the Two of Cups, right? Just kind of floating here. Almost like she's just, I give up. I give up. I give up. Can't give up the connection. The connection's always there, but Divine Feminine is just like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. There's just too much. There's too much anxiety with what's happening in this connection right now. Divine Masculine's not moving. So Divine Feminine's like, you know, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I gotta focus on myself, right? Trying to heal the connection, constantly feeling like she's trying to heal the connection, and it's just like, it feels like stagnation, right? So a lot of anxiety coming in with Divine Feminine, a lot of uncertainty right now, okay? A lot of fear, definitely a lot of towers happening with Divine Feminine, okay? So keep that in mind. But I definitely feel like a lot of Divine Feminines are trying to just release the connection in the 3D right now. Because there's a lot going on around Divine Feminine right now, and she just can't focus on this anymore right now. Now, I do feel a lot of Divine Feminines are still trying to send energy, still trying to connect in the 5D, you know, still trying to heal the connection, still trying to send Divine Masculine, you know, the strength and protection that he needs, but at the same time, she's trying to focus on herself and the things that are going on around her right now. Because, like I said, there are a lot of towers happening with Divine Feminine too, because it is being mirrored, okay? And I definitely feel a lot of Divine Feminines are really being triggered, like I said, into an action, into some sort of decision to either move away from something, move towards something, maybe both, maybe move away from one thing towards something else. You know, because just all this toxicity that's surrounding Divine Feminine right now, she does not want it. She wants out. She wants out. Divine Masculine wants out too. He just doesn't know how to do it. Divine Feminine knows she needs out, and she needs out now. So it's almost like Divine Feminine is basically turning this energy that she's been sending to the connection into herself and to the universe, basically saying, help. What do I do now? What do I do? I need rapid movement. I need to move forward. I need out of this darkness. I need out of this uncertainty. I need clarity. I need change. I need movement. Show me where to go. How do I do this? Okay? So yeah, a lot of Divine Feminines are like, yeah, like Divine Feminine's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to feel heartache anymore. I don't want to feel pain anymore. I want out. Okay? Now, some of you are feeling this way because of your connection. You know? Some of you are feeling, honestly, you're probably feeling a lot of emotion from your masculine. And it's really, really interesting, especially as empaths, you know. A lot of times Divine Masculine does not show emotion, so what they do is they suppress it, and then they send it to Divine Feminine, and Divine Feminine purges for Divine Masculine, okay? It's a thing. It is a thing, okay? So you might be feeling that from your Divine Masculine. Your Divine Masculine's not purging. He's sending you the energy, and you purge it. Okay? I mean, and that's a way to work that out, if you think about it. You're purging the energies, bringing it back positive, and sending it back to Divine Masculine. Okay? So it's like this constant cycle going back and forth. Now, just make sure it's not draining you, because sometimes that can drain you. Trust me, it can, okay? But some of you are feeling this because of whatever situation that you're in that you want out of. Okay? And you're just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm at a crossroads. Show me where to go. Okay? Show me where to go. Help me. Okay? Just make sure that you're opening up to whatever messages and answers you receive from the universe so that you don't miss it. Okay? Don't sit there and anticipate a particular answer, because I guarantee you, you're not going to get that answer, and then you're going to think that the universe is ignoring you, but in reality, you're just not paying attention. Okay? Trust me, I've been guilty of that, so I'm not preaching to the choir necessarily. I'm telling you from experience that that is a thing, okay? All Alright, let's get some messages from counterparts today. They're a little talkative. A little too talkative, if you ask me. Especially since, you know, some of them are pretty quiet in the 3D, but... Okay. So some of the anxiety coming in, I think, from Divine Masculine is that, you know, I know a lot of Divine Feminines have kind of stepped away from the connection. A lot of Divine Masculines are actually really anxious about that. I won't admit that, but yeah. They might be nervous that Divine Feminine is moving on, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, heart chakra definitely opening up. So some of you, I definitely would recommend doing some heart chakra work, you know, maybe some inner child stuff, okay? Because definitely I'm feeling the purge. Feeling the purge, guys. It's coming in. All this past life karma stuff, the inner child stuff, all kind of coming up at the same time, you know. I have a massive purge here. But just remember, you are being guided, and you know, if you're reaching out for guidance, just make sure you open yourself to the guidance that you may receive from Source or from your spirit team, okay? Don't close yourself off waiting for a particular answer to come through, okay? A lot of you are definitely feeling the purge right now. Probably been feeling lost for quite a while, but you're really just trying to stand there and wait for clarity to come through. And so a lot of you are kind of going within right now, just kind of disconnecting from everything around you and just focusing on yourself right now, and that's perfectly fine. Okay? A lot of awakenings happening right now, specifically with Divine Masculine. I mean, Divine Masculine is waking up. I'm telling you, like, Divine Masculine knows who he is. He knows exactly who he is. He knows what the connection is about. He's just sitting there just trying to figure out what to do about it. A lot of them have anxiety about the connection too. It's like they just weren't expecting it to be what it is, and really weren't ready, feeling like they just weren't ready for the intensity of it and for, you know, basically the decisions that he would have to make because he was comfortable where he was, right? But I definitely feel like, you know, there's movement happening in general with the twins. Okay, there is, I would definitely say some resolutions coming, abundance definitely coming for some of these connections. Okay, so just keep focusing on yourself, keep manifesting. All right, and everything's gonna be fine. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.